Understand we've all been hurt, we've all been wounded when we grow up. Oftentimes get hurt by our fathers, by our mothers, by step parents, by uncles, cousins, siblings, even people at church. When we get hurt, when we get wounded, there will be demonic spirits that will attach to our soul. And then those spirits will cause us to behave in ways that are compromised. We'll allow various sins in our lives. We'll have desires for pornography, masturbation. We'll be lustful. We'll be prideful. We'll be arrogant. Well, when we get serious about the Lord, which may not be until you're in your 30s or 40s or 50s or 60s, then at that point you finally realize that, hey, I really do need to change. I can't continue to walk in the same sins that I've struggled with since I was a teenager or 20. I need to actually get right with the Lord. And Matthew 18, verses 21 through 35, Jesus talks about how we need to forgive truly from our hearts. And if we don't forgive from our hearts, we'll be turned over to the tormentors. Well, what torments people? Demons. So, of course, there's a lot of people in the church that have never truly forgiven those who've hurt them, never repented for their pride or sin, and they continue to walk in the same flesh that they did when they were teenagers. But those who desire to truly walk in the fruit of the Spirit, to get right with the Lord, they will start to truly forgive those who hurt them. They'll repent for pride, repent for sin, and then they change, and they continue to walk in the fruit of the Spirit then the remainder of their life. Well, then the types of people that they drew to before will change. And it's interesting, so many people that I've talked to and taken through personal sessions that have told me that, boy, the desires I have for the people today are different than what they were when I was a teenager. Even the types of people that they were drawn to in marriage. They're like, before I'm looking for a person that was hot, that was, sexy, that was physically pleasing. But then as they got older, they started saying, well, I am really drawn to people that are godly, that are walking in holiness, in purity, and have a good heart. And so it's interesting when you think back to prior to getting healed and delivered, what your desires and being drawn to different types of people were before, and how they change now after you've gone through this process of walking through holiness and righteousness and making, obedience to the Bible and to what Jesus said a part of your life. And you're getting serious at that point. So it's amazing the changes because you don't want to compromise anymore. You don't want to look and watch movies that are dirty or have cuss words. You don't want to listen to music that is bad for you.